I can't believe that nigga told. Never thought he would be the one to fold. Who knew Mr. Foxwell would be the one to sell his soul? That shit cold. I guess I must be really getting old. Cause these new age street niggas see rats and they condone it. And I grew up in the town where gangsters kept their mouths closed. I caught a 10-year bid for a robbery at 16 years old. I was the youngest on my case. I took my lick and came back home. Real alto, baby, went away legit and came back grown. I guess shit ain't the same though. In a world full of Samuel L. Jacksons, I'm just like Django. It's hard to see niggas true colors, they just like rainbows. Niggas are 6'9", they whole gang put them in chains and won't end up with their brains blown down. How the fuck we let it come to this? I thought to get out of jail free card with some monopoly shit. I grew up on no murder, niggas will pop your top if you snitch. But I guess these days you can kill a broke rat, but not if he rich. Damn. This shit crazy, like, if you a lame or a nigga nobody don't fuck with and you tell, everybody gon' drag you. If you a rich nigga or you popular, they let it slide. Damn, that shit sell. That nigga gave him profit before he even tried to get bail. All the gangsta shit you do in the street go away when you tell. What about your co-defendants? All you cared about was yourself. You ain't even make sure them boys was straight. You ain't send them no help. What the fuck type of nigga is you? You let your cameraman go down for some shit he ain't even do. That nigga ain't never been to jail before, but he kept it true. How the fuck you gon' let a civilian keep it realer than you? And you let your bitch go down too. She was your partner, hoe first. Cross your mans out by some pussy and did your baby mama work. These hoes are fuck they sister, baby daddy just for a purse. I guess y'all sister wives for real now. Know that shit gotta hurt. I was the only one around with my own and care what he had. Tried to warn him about the feds, he ain't listen to me too bad. Nigga manipulated everybody around him and now he mad. Cause I found out that he ate the cheese. Nigga, you went out sad. I'ma say all the shit, y'all say pop shit. All the shit. I'm not gonna say John Doe is wrong, but I would have liked to hear the conversation ended to hear what he was saying back.
Right back here, and I know this was that indicated that if I was to take accept some responsibility for the accusation that
hold on, let me stop you right there. It ain't an accusation. It's in black and white, bro. I'm reading your lawyer pleading on your behalf, trying to get this record sealed because of this information that you gave. It's not an accusation.
I'm not in competition.
Listen, let me tell you something. You saying that you know I'm gonna let you talk, but you lying. That's what I'm saying. You saying that you never said that you didn't do it, but you had me believing for 5 years that you kept it solid, dog. And in the paperwork, it say that in 2 months. Y'all got locked up in April. In June 6th, you gave a profit. And you gave her information. You gave her fucking code to your phone. And let them review it in your presence. That's what the paperwork say.
They just let me fucking talk. And then they say, oh, this is what you got there because of but all these murders. Then you got down, we don't want to keep. So, what we was able to do after we went in the phone, however, they got us name off of the phone. And then they found out that the marijuana farm shit belonged to him. However, after they found out that them farms belong to him, the document that you see is a prosecution misconduct.
But okay, but so you saying that you gave them just the phone information because you knew nothing was in the phone. What about this shit on page 12, line 12 and 13, where it say he is cooperating against heroin, methamphetamine, he knows about shootings and the marijuana. That's what the transcript say.
I'm not about to listen to that. Listen, when you go in there, they ask you other questions. I made my presentation. They started asking other questions. Why the hell is I'm going to here to talk about Ocho Cinco and they want Robert De Niro? I want to never did.
You know the code though. That's what I'm saying. You know the code. You ain't supposed to have no meeting with no folks in the first place. A situation that other countries use that only reason right now that is because of the prosecution is under him. All these representations. But We ain't these rap niggas though. That what I
got caught with this shit on the plane, shit. What the fuck you thought I was gonna do?
take your lick. Like, shit, it's just a week. Well, okay. Listen, remember when before you got locked up, I used to always tell you, hey, don't do this. Hey, don't do that. Hey, and you used to tell me, it's just a week. So if it's just a week, why you ain't just going in there and chin up?
I didn't even know for life, I didn't even know these folks
I read all 168 pages of this shit.
Exactly, so I don't even know why the hell when you could have came to me and I would have told you this shit.
My thing is, why I had to find out 5 years later? That's what I'm saying. Me and you been talking,
I didn't know that. That shit wasn't even like a factor. I'm like, I didn't even know that was my talking about because when we got this is.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I forgot too. I asked you when the rumor first hit the streets. You called me and I asked you straight up. Man, this shit say. This is what Brian still say. He said, if it comes out on June 6, 2018, that Mr. Davis gave information, and it says that's a lot of information on a lot of people that are well known in this community, that would not bode well for Mr. Davis or his security interests at all. Like, who they talking about though? They said well known people in the community, like.
The people who, I had to make it exclusive, bro.
Welcome to the show, Smoke and Mirrors. When you tired of being gassed, rest in peace to all the loved ones that's lost. Death to all you rats, figuratively speaking. But this topic right here is just mind-blowing. Never mind that Diddy situation because he was a creep. We talking about the streets now. The rapper Ralo, very well respected, made some good music in the beginning and was doing his thing out here, and just like every person that come from poverty or come from the streets that find themselves in unfortunate situations, they take risk, right? Some could be healthy, some could be unhealthy, but we take risk. Now, according to the streets, if you jump off the sidewalk and into the streets, there are certain rules that you play with and play about and must abide by. We done seen this man hit social media platforms when he was incarcerated, pointing the finger at somebody else. Here it is, one of his, I guess, ex-associates is actually airing out the truth. And you made it look like you stand on business. And when I say stand on business, that you living by this code of the street that everybody wants people to uphold, right? And now we're starting to see a lot of these rappers are being exposed for violating this very same codes that they want people to uphold and abide by. It's a sad day when rappers nowadays that people look up to, and there's a lot of them. We're not going to get into it. That's probably for other segments, other shows. I'll start digging into some of these rappers and their situations and just giving my own reaction. But at the end of the day, when you are that deep into the streets, you got to be able to want to take your licks as a man. Now, if you playing around in this type of field, in this atmosphere, then you know certain things come with the territory, which means If your camp is not strong enough, excuse me, let me fix this up. Fix this real quick. If your camp is not strong enough, right, then you're gonna have a weak source in your camp. If your camp's not strong enough, you're gonna have a weak source in your camp, and then your camp is gonna fall eventually. This man made a song. John Doe made a song about somebody that he knew, he respected, he loved, and he showed admiration to, and learned some street stuff, some street codes, probably got some money with. He made a song about this man telling. And in that song, he has a conversation with Ralo. In the conversation he has with Ralo, he has a conversation with Ralo.
Okay, listen, remember when, before you got locked up, I used to always tell you, hey, don't do this, hey, don't do that, hey, and you used to tell me, it's just some weed. So if it's just some weed, why you ain't just go in there and chin up?
And Ralo's response to the questions that he's asking him is, yo, you could have just hit my phone. I would have told you. But for them years that you was on social media, you was preaching like somebody gave you up and you got more time than somebody. You got mad at that gentleman for saying what he said about you because he was hurt. And you says the only way he got that is because of the prosecution's misconduct. So if they would have never fouled up, if the prosecution would have never fouled up, the question is, what if you came clean? Would you would have told your boys for real that you cooperated 2 months after you got arrested? And your cameraman that you paid to follow you around to get all the footage and do all the vlogs, who's a civilian, he goes to jail and don't say a word. Y'all rappers is out here messing up the game. And it's because a lot of street dudes coming from the streets are in the rap game. And in the streets, they had the rats. So what you think is going to be in the rap game? Some of the street dudes in the street that was putting in the most pain, the most work, some of these dudes turned around and cooperated. So now what you think's going to happen in the rap game? But it hurts that, and I don't know how he feels, but I know I can relate, but I ain't go to jail for that much stuff. Somebody told on me. And I had to go to jail and do my time because I made the decision to jump off the sidewalk and hit the street. So I knew if it came to it and I had to do some time, cooperation was not one of the things that was an option. Nowadays, you gotta watch a lot of these dudes, man. They'll sell you a river, creek, ocean, and it don't be theirs. The Brooklyn Bridge was sold to so many people for $1. It's ridiculous. Now they saying anybody can buy a piece of the Brooklyn Bridge. To be the front man of a situation and be that person to be the one to cooperate is crazy. The difference between him and 6ix9ine is 6ix9ine said he was a rat. You hear the conversation, Rallo's trying to justify. 6ix9ine admitted that he was a rat. He admitted everything. He was fronting too. But when it came to it, he took the stand and he told. And now he's living with that. Some people can't live with that because they done watered down a lot of people's brains to follow their lead and believe their words like they a messiah. In this case, Ralo had a lot of people following him. So that looks bad on his behalf that he's been exposed. as somebody who cooperates.
I didn't even know for a lot of y'all. I didn't even know these folks like that.
I read it. I read all 168 pages of this shit.
Exactly. So I don't even know why the hell when you could have came to me and I would have told you this shit.
My thing is,
he said he could have came to him and asked him. Nah, the small artist, you know you my guys, man. Ain't nobody. I had to run down on young. I had to run down on son. Know what I'm saying? I saw a homeboy that was talking real crazy on the internet. I ran down on him. He ran out the hood. So, and then he started speaking coded messages on the internet. So we not gonna bother him no more. We not bothering them people no more. People who giving out coded messages, no. Back to this Ralo though. Ralo really told. That's crazy.
why I had to find out 5 years later? That's what I'm saying. Me and you been talking. Me and you, huh?
Prayers for you, your family, man, your homie. Prayers for your hood, man. I can relate to that pain. My brother got killed by the police, so be cautious, man. You have a voice, though, but also know the law. Well, stay low, man.
I didn't know that. That shit wasn't even like a factor. I'm like, we was like, I didn't even know that was my talking about because when we got this is.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I forgot too. I asked you when the rumor first hit the streets. You called me and I asked you straight up. Man, this shit say, this is what Brian still say. He said, if it comes out on June 6, 2018.
It says this, and this is in the transcripts. If it comes out on June 6, 2018, that Mr. Davis, Rallo's last name is Davis. If it comes out on June 6, 2018, that Mr. Davis gave information, I know this honorable court has been privy to that. Actual notes of that proffer, that's a lot of information on a lot of people that are well known in this community that would not bode well for Mr. Davis or his security interests at all, and I don't see the benefit at this point. Smoking on some Camp Crystal Cannabis. Follow my peoples on Instagram at Camp Crystal Cannabis. You know what I mean? The Berry remix is pain. Pain, you heard? But yeah, Ralo told.
Mr. Davis gave information, and it says that's a lot of information on a lot of people that are well known in this community. That would not bode well for Mr. Davis or his security interests at all. Like, who they talking about though? They said well known people in the community, like.
The people who, I had to make it look juicy, bro.
He said he had to make it look juicy for him. A proffer. Appreciate you. Yeah, Diddy's done. That creep is over. Like all he did that he got away with is over. But one thing about that man though, right? That man's not going to jail. He's an informant. Stay safe, you heard? Love and prayers to you and your family. Diddy's not safe. Diddy's not going to jail. Diddy's going to expose some people. Shout outs to Jaguar Wright. She exposed all that shit 20 years ago. Wendy Williams, 30 years ago. Shout outs to those two ladies, man. Nobody wanted to believe those ladies, man. But Ralo, man, you had a lot of people looking up to you, man. You had a lot of people, man, that was really listening to what you said, man. You put up on your Instagram at one time, right?
Like, I didn't even know that was my talking about because when we got this.
You put up on Instagram.
Me and you been talking. Me and you, huh?
I didn't know that.
put this up on his Instagram. If I say I love or forgive you, it's only for the sake of our Lord, because I want him to love and forgive me on the day of judgment. Misguidance has led our people astray for countless years. When a person know the truth and still led the people wrong is the worst kind of person on earth. I will forever lead our people from darkness into the light. No matter how much lame shit a person say or do to me, I will forever stand on doing what's right by my Lord, and I deeply apologize for any of the brothers, including myself, has led us and others in wrong directions. Let's never mix our religion with the streets, because that's an innovation itself. But I never snitched. I never snitched, nor have I ever gave up any of my plugs. I got more time than any person on my case, and I'm still locked up while everyone else is out. I beg that you all go to my website, famamericanews.com, and read the truth. DC Youngfly commented, "We with you, family." So people of higher standards and higher power believed in a man that was misleading the people, and he stated this as an Instagram post, and then it comes out that you had signed a proffer agreement, which means you agreed to give up information. When you in the streets and you get into the money or doing whatever you're doing that involves street activity, that per se becomes a religion, because there are certain commandments within that religion that must be abided by, or if you don't abide by the commandments in that particular religion of the street code, then you violate the street code. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Watch these rappers, man. A lot of these rappers be lying, man. They be saying they be keeping it real. I'm not saying all of them. I'm saying it's starting to show. Things are starting to come out on a lot of these rappers, man. A lot of these rappers that had longevity in the game, that was kicking that quote-unquote code to everybody and game to everybody. It's starting to come out that some of these brothers is being exposed for cooperating with the police. What's being done in the dark is coming to the light. So be careful how you travel in the dark. And if you need a flashlight, get a flashlight in the dark. That's why they made flashlights, so you can see in the dark. If you in the streets and you know you ain't supposed to be in the streets, get out the streets, man. Shit ain't for you. And all you dudes who's claiming to be street guys and gangsters and all that, there's a lot of you dudes that know about a lot of dudes telling. Nobody's speaking on it because nobody else wants to be exposed. That's why. What happened to the Stop Snitching campaign? It stopped because whoever probably started the Stop Snitching campaign started snitching somewhere. We don't know. What happened to the campaign, man? If you ain't in the streets, man, then do what you gotta do, but stick to the code, man. And now, these rappers is thinking because they rich and things like this come out, they not supposed to be held accountable to the things, man. I ain't gonna front, and I'm not defending the Rainbow Head kid, but everybody threw that kid through the mud, man, when he told. And he admitted that he told. A lot of other rappers is not admitting to the shit that they doing. Whether that rainbow-headed kid jumped off the porch and fronted like he was thugged out, when he realized he couldn't take it and go through it, the civilian kicked back in, even though it was too late. He still told, and he was, he looked like he was proud to tell. You got people like this situation, they'll justify all day. He literally told his homeboy, the only reason why you know about this is because of the prosecution's misconduct. Anytime in law the prosecution violates conduct, everything comes out. Everything. Where they messed up, what they messed up on, everything prior to that, and everything after that. Prosecution misconduct shows everything. So there's nothing that somebody can run from. If you told, it's going to be exposed. It's not hard to figure that out. It's not hard to know. It's not hard to realize when soon as somebody's stuff, when transcripts hit the fan, you can't duck them transcripts, especially in no federal court, because those ain't fake. Those ain't fake. You can't make up federal transcripts. You gotta go through a whole lot of drama to make those up. That man was in federal. And he was telling. You gotta be careful about who y'all listen to out here, man. These people will lead y'all in a fire. And they won't go in the fire. They'll lead y'all all the way to the edge and push y'all in and stand there and watch y'all burn up. Everybody's stressing Diddy. What makes Ralo in his situation different from 6ix9ine? I need to know. Somebody help me, man. Somebody help me. Everybody was crucifying that boy 6ix9ine, right? It's proof that Ralo told. It's proof that a couple of other rappers told. They not getting the same treatment. Y'all picking and choosing who y'all want to crucify. A rat is a rat. It's a rodent, slithery, it's slimy, it's nasty. It's a gutter individual. And it's somebody that shouldn't be associated with anything that's authentic. Because anything that's authentic shouldn't be nowhere near somebody that can tarnish something with that type of stigma. But y'all be picking and choosing out there. Y'all don't be playing. Y'all be really on it. Y'all don't care. As long as y'all like the person, it becomes a popularity contest now. Y'all done made the quote-unquote streets and all this quote-unquote real stuff a popularity contest, man. Nobody should be exempt. If somebody told and you could prove it in his transcripts that's out there, they should be exiled. They should be over there where everybody else they was trying to throw in the mud and crucify and all that other mess. I done heard so many of these rappers screaming, yo, this one's a rat, this one's a rat, this one's a rat, and then turn around and then there'd be some shit on them. Y'all out here playing the pot, calling the kettle black. All y'all niggas out here bugging. Y'all out here even some of you wannabe cats that come home from jail and thinking jail was the life to live. Y'all be out here having situations going on in y'all lives, and y'all don't be telling people what y'all was caught up in, because y'all always be trying to point the finger at people. Then when somebody expose y'all, now y'all want to be mad. Now y'all want to have beef with somebody. But y'all out here doing the same thing y'all crucifying people for. Come on, man. A lot of rappers out here telling, bro. Gunna, 6ix9ine. Come on, man. Boston Richie. Come on, man. Spot 'em, got 'em, and all these other rappers that y'all done put millions of dollars in their pocket, believing all that BS. Niggas out here cooperating with the police. Now Rallo's on the list. That's crazy, B. Man put the paperwork out on there, man. That shit is crazy, B. Makes it look bad for a lot of rappers and the rap game, because now If you ain't out here killing people, then you cooperating with the police. That's how a lot of these rappers are surviving. A lot of these rappers out here that's getting all this money, they surviving. Man, it's crazy. Pray for Pee Wee Longway. I didn't know the brother per se, but he got caught up in a situation because somebody in the inside told. They saying allegedly over 270 plus million, over 200 plus $1 million in drugs and guns and all that, allegedly. But in order for that to happen, somebody had to tell from the inside, bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. People on this shit talking crazy, and there's a lot of vlogs and situations where a lot of people that's in the rap game, and there's hip hop police that follow all the rappers, so it's not no rapper that's not gonna say that he ain't followed by the police. If you a rapper that got a paycheck and you out there with a record that's making some type of noise or something, the hip hop police is on you. They following you everywhere. You fly out of town, they flying too. Or they calling ahead and they putting some undercovers on your dumb ass. So every rapper is being followed. And y'all getting next to people that's really got things going on. Some of you rappers, some of you people that's in the game, y'all on these podcasts. These podcasts are being watched by the federal government. And y'all thinking just because they offering a bag, it's okay to get on these type of podcasts and start answering questions like you being interrogated. Certain things, and that might, I'm telling you, that black conversation I was watching with Pee Wee Longway, he asked him some questions, right? And Pee Wee Longway is smiling and he's giggling and he's looking like he's jokingly joking while he's answering the questions. But the feds already was investigating him, so that probably hurt a lot too. A lot of people getting caught up doing things and having people that's inside their little circle or in a circle that's next to the circle, and people can't be strong enough to stand on business, bro. Then some of these niggas be rappers. So watch the music that you listening to, man. Some of that shit be fraudulent, B. Love us, yo.